doing? Man, I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, first things first. I want you guys to come in and drop on the side the results that you guys have had from this challenge. Brag moment, baby. Brag moment. How much money have you made? And or how many opt-ins have you now gained? Okay? Drop them in. Drop them in. Okay, I want to see this. And I want everyone else to see it as well. How much money have you guys all made? Someone wrote death. Right? 30 opt-ins. Boom. Love it. How many guys? No money, but gain more knowledge. Hey, that's awesome, Carmen. Awesome. Keep going. How much money? How much money? 85 opt-ins in 2 days. Let me slide this over so I can see your actual names. Boom. $2,100. Literally just now. Super awesome. Got 2 phones finished. 10 opt-ins. 50 opt-ins on the 1. 0 so far. No worries. Not sure yet, but I will gain so much more confidence creating my business in my life. Boom. Love it. 7 booking from live publishing. Hey, it's super cool. Micro-influencer. 16 opt-ins. 35 opt-ins. I haven't launched it, but you're about to. Sweet. Please launch. Launch him perfectly. Just get it out there. 50 opt-ins. 43 opt-ins. 3 students at $197 each. Woo! I'm getting there. I have the tools I need. Thank you so much. Confidence, knowledge. Sweet. Awesome, guys. Super cool. Knowledge is nothing without doing it, though. Make sure you get it out there. No opt-ins yet. 3 Facebook Lives a week. Picking up watchers like crazy. Hey, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, super cool. Haven't launched yet. Paid me up front for it all. $2,000. Oh my gosh, that's super cool. Had no offer before. This class of inspiration received. Now I have an offer. Keep on building. Amazing. Bev, that's super cool. You got 2 podcasts. Sweet, or 2 podcast shows now. It's awesome. Finished 2 soap opera series. Modeling.com secrets, which is a great thing to model. That's the first funnel that I modeled. My first funnel. Sweet, guys. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool. You guys are making cashola, baby. Woo! And this is your first round out there. Now, please, 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 just get out and just do it. What I found is that when somebody does not launch for quite a while, what they're doing is they're trying to make it perfect, but you're not the one buying it, so you don't know what perfect even means. Okay? Just get it out the door. Let the market tell you. Made $7,200 since the beginning of this month. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Elliot. Hey, that's super cool. Written 8 chapters on Medium. That's awesome. Super, super cool. That's me. Congrats. My brother just landed. New wellness job. Woo! Guys, hey, super cool. I'm very, very excited for each one of you guys. That's awesome. Again, knowledge is awesome, right? Knowledge helps. But there's no knowledge like what the market will tell you is good or bad. Noise. Okay, so just get it out the door, and please do not sit back and just wait. Okay, the first thing I need to do, hey, if you are okay with it, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how for you to, hey, Elsa, could you send, if you click on the blue drop down, you can send just to all panelists. Just send me all the links for all of your funnel. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna walk through the entire thing and show you what I see. Okay. Do we follow this whole funnel for the webinar? I use the same kind of process for everything that I build in general. Sweet. We grab some water. That was an exceptionally large yell on that one. Oh baby. Every Monday morning's usually about that long. Awesome. You are more excited than we are. That is always the case. Boom, water. Awesome. Yeah, Elsa, if you could drop in the links to your funnel, that'd be great. And send it over to me right here, or you can send it in the Q&A box as well. While that's happening, Jim, if you could do the same, drop in all the links to your funnel pages, okay, from one to the next, all of them. That way I can just click straight into the page. That'd be super cool. Do we get to keep the videos in this course? Nope. All of this content, literally everything is leaving at the end of this, okay? Today is not, thanks for bringing that up though. Today is not the last day of the whole thing. It is the last day with me. Okay. I believe it's tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Monday. Russell's coming on and he wants to do some cool stuff with you as well. Okay. So make sure, like, don't check out mentally is what I'm saying. It's not over. My part's done though. So I'm handing you off to the Grandmaster himself, Mr. Russell Brunson, my Mr. Miyagi, right? My Mr. Miyagi. Oh wait, I still have that picture. Anyway, thanks for wonderful coaching. Hey guys, I appreciate that, but it's not the same. Well, it's another guy. That's why. Awesome. Is he doing a live? Is he dropping a vid in the morning? I think he's going live on something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not quite sure what day yet or what the plan is on certain things. I know he knows the plan. I just haven't had a chance to connect with him the last 3 or 4 days. I've been doing my own thing here for a little bit. But go ahead and just know mentally, don't check out yet. Okay. He's coming over to do some cool stuff with you guys as well. We just want to over deliver to like the nth degree and get this get this all out to you guys. So I am just grabbing all the links here. Thank you so much, Jim. I did get them, and then I see Elsa. I think that's you. Put it over in the Q&A box. Let me grab them there as well. Boom! Awesome. Awesome. What's up? Okay, so if we first open up, let me just open up the pages real quick here, then I'll share the screen. Awesome. Okay, here we go. There we go. Boom, boom. All right, so first it's going to be Elsa. And I smell a sick offer coming. Elsa's going to be awesome at it. Okay, here we go. Overview states week number 5 post training. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Like, my part's done. Just know that it's not done, though. That's all I'm saying. There's a post training thingy. All right, here we go. How many of you guys have seen every single episode or every single day or all the videos? How many of you guys have watched everything for the whole challenge? Dang, guys. Hey, we really appreciate it. I know it's a lot. Someone PM'd me and they're like, it's kind of hard to get out through all your stuff. I totally get it. It's a lot of stuff. I definitely understand. But we believe in it. So, okay, let me open up these other pages as well. So I've got Jim's and Elsa's totally loaded up. So that we are completely ready. While I'm doing that, though, could you guys let me know what was the biggest, like, oh my gosh, aha, that you had for this entire thing? I would love to know what that is. Not just, it's so that I know. What was the biggest takeaway? You're like, oh crap, that changed my life, right? That would be very helpful. And then along those same lines, I'd love to know, because I read out the comments. I'd love to know as well what the most challenging aspect was, right? What was the thing that you're like, oh crap, it took me forever to understand that piece of it, or whatever, right? Sweet, done, got it, boom. Okay, here we go. All right, so I got both the gyms and ooh, they're coming fast. Took 130 pages of notes each time. Oh, to return each time. Sweet. Staying up super late, totally get it. Not knowing how, or not the how, but the who. That's a huge one. Hook story offer, creating the offer, sales funnel radio has been our favorite to drive tour. Backwards epiphany, or yeah, offer hacking, epiphany bridge, right? Publishing. Anyone truly can do this. Yeah. I have to pick one. Story, publish, back end videos, stories. Isn't that interesting? Most people get so confused and focused on the product, they forget how the thing actually works. Not that the product shouldn't be good. It's all about the storytelling, my big brown eyeballs, right? Yeah, the big browns. selling Facebook. Oh, the fake book. Yeah, selling of the fake, but the fake book story. That's a big one, right? Copywriting, keeping up to the last sheer load of content. It's a lot of stuff, right? Yep. Offer versus product, storytelling, break-even concept, creating the funnel. Boom. Sweetness, big way to yesterday's having just clicks. Now I know how to do funnels magic. Isn't that fun? You learn in the doing of it. Love it. Getting a lot of email content. Love it. Tech repeat videos over and over again. Approach hook story offer, open up the mind. Now I see everywhere. It's fun, isn't it? Haven't slept in a month. Yeah, exactly. Expect a fun thank you in the mail. Hey, it's nice of you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Most challenging time to get it done. Lots of long nights. Love it. Toughest epiphany bridge. Sale is in the story. Exactly. The way you present it. Fascinating, isn't it? Yep. Influencers was an eye-opener. It's interesting, yeah, how you approach influencers back and forth. It is fun. Story. Absolutely no sleep. Not to have my volume up and headphones on when you start. That's probably the best one of all of them. The cart value. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to share my screen now. And Elsa, I've got what I'm going to go do is I'm going to turn on your voice so that you can speak. Okay, hopefully that's okay. But I'm going to click allow to talk. You there?
Hey, hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate your input.
I'm really excited about this. This will be great. This is what I do for a lot of the two comic club people all the time. So this will be fun. I'm gonna share my screen here, and that way we can just ask questions back and forth. And you guys, I'm gonna open up the chat as well. If you have any questions along the way, go for it. But yeah, what are you selling?
Okay, so so full disclosure, I haven't completely finalized my funnel, but I have two main questions that I hope will be also helpful for other people.
Sure.
So the first one is I've actually modified the funnel to make it an MLM funnel.
Okay.
And so my idea is to have a sort of value ladder where the MLM product, so not the business opportunity, is the front end, and then the wellness coaching is the back end.
Okay.
So in my funnel, I've actually turned the funnel around and I've put the sales page first. So the sales page would come actually before the one you have on the screen.
Okay.
So, and then I put basically all the buttons that go from there to go to the opt-in page, to the squeeze page.
Okay.
And then from the squeeze page, it would actually link to my affiliate link in the MLM of the MLM company that I'm with.
So first, I'll see this. You do it's basically your reverse squeeze page. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to check
Yeah,
this out.
I still need to do the video, so the video is missing, and at the very bottom, I'm still missing kind of the wrap up of the offer. So you'll see it's not finalized yet.
It's looking good though.
It's still kind of weird, so I still need to do that.
No, yeah, it's looking good. This is awesome. Bonus 2, bonus 3. Go in the
And there I
back.
haven't finished, so that part is still the template.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks
So I guess my
great.
first question is like because so I reversed it because I obviously don't have control over the shopping cart for the airline company. So I was wondering if this is how you would do it, if you're including either MLM or affiliates, because I see a lot of people asking questions about that as well. And if there is absolutely no way of including things like order bots and shopping and OTOs, because I remember some sessions back you said that they could still continue with the funnel even though I sent them to the MLM company's website, but I don't understand how to pull that off. And actually, that really slowed me down because I was just trying to figure this stuff out.
Sure. So this is trusty paintbrush. Here we go. So on this, oops. All right. So on this first page here, so the way I do it, because I also do this kind of stuff as well. The way I do it, I like to go in and I still like to have the squeeze page on the front. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take what you've done and kind of put it in the same page. So it's sales page, but really it's an opt-in page. it's I just put all the sales material on the squeeze page so that they don't have
So
to.
you're selling the opt-in effectively.
Yeah, I'm selling the opt-in, but really it's the reason why is because I want to get their information as fast as I can so that I can follow up. Because most people aren't going to click through on the sales page, and that's not necessarily a bad thing if you're trying to make them better or whatever. But so when I go and I collect the actual stuff here, on the very next page, you can still have them order stuff. What's cool is that the way you can structure the offer is so on the very first page here. So if you structure the offer by like, what's the price point of the thing that you're selling?
It's about $195 plus tax wherever that's applicable.
Okay.
Too high?
I'm trying to think like, is there a piece of it that you can sell that's just something from you?
Well, I can create stuff. That's for sure. Actually, in the offer and on the sales page, you'll see I've actually included a lot of things. I could potentially just pull one of those things, like the wellness Kickstarter or something like that, and sell that.
The way that I see a lot of people crush it when they're doing specifically this kind of thing, they will put in something that is like $7 that's just yours, as like the main thing, and then do like a $12 bump. Then those are just yours, and that's what's liquidating ad cost. So then it's putting those things on the next page. So that's where you sell like your MLM stuff on this one.
Okay.
So really, it's a thank you page. They're not clicking. They're not clicking yet. You know what I mean? They're not. They're not actually one click buying. But you're like, hey, and by the way, if you want to, you can come over here and you can grab was the thank you page. Hey, thanks so much. That thing's on the way. Let me
Gotcha.
let me. It's when I find like personally as well. Like when I sell the MLM stuff on the back end, that's when it's the best because then these few products right here. Let's say it's a $47 one-time upsell. Well, now like what is that? That's, 7 plus the 47 plus 12 bucks. Now I have $66 potential cart value.
And that OTO would still be something that you do.
Yeah, it's like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the back, then you sell your MLM stuff. Now you got an engine to get more eyeballs than anyone could ever go do on their own.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one way to do it, and that's typically what I find the best. And what's cool about it is that then you can say something like, what's fun is like in this on the thank you page, we don't want to close the loop mentally. So what you could do is something like, hey, what's up? This is Elsa. Thanks so much. I'm shipping that stuff out to you guys, but I really want to start your training now. And so, and what you're doing is it's actually the pitch for your thing. So here, at the beginning of your training, boom, right? And it's literally just a video of you, and you're saying like, hey, come. If you click right down below here, we can also send over to you this cool whatever. And then that sends them over to one more page. And this page, what I found is very helpful, especially in that scenario. You literally walk them through how to buy. And so you're like, step number 1, click right here and go purchase the product. This is how a lot of guys like way back in the day made it so big, is they would.
And actually, that's a very good point because, to be honest, I had linked the squeeze page to my affiliate page, but to be honest, it's so complicated for somebody to actually purchase from that page.
Yeah.
You need to change it, or it's just like somebody needs a manual of instructions just to go through the thing.
Yeah. And then what we like to say, I like to say, step number 2, screenshot your receipt. Screenshot your receipt and send. There we go. Send. Screenshot and send your receipt. So step number 2, screenshot and send your receipt back to us. And then what we will do is we'll send you these additional bonuses. So I still am creating right here an offer that's just for signing up for your, was it doTERRA?
It is. Yes.
So then you have your own offer. It's your own stuff. You're like, hey, and then when you get my thing, here you go. I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you this, and you're going to get this. And you're solving those follow-up problems as products. But the way they claim them is by sending you the receipt. And that opens up the link for you to go and opens up the path for you to start talking with them, send them the stuff, make sure they got onboarding correctly. And that little format right there is huge.
Okay. Thank you so much for this because, to be honest, it really confused me for a while. So I started building a second funnel, and so
Yeah.
Okay, I'll rearrange. This is so good. Thank you so much for this. That was my first question.
Yeah, totally.
So I will have to then rearrange the squeeze page and all that. For the sales page, I would love if you could just kind of at least glance through, especially my origin story. And I have a question that I saw a lot of people also asking. So my origin story, it's kind of still going on. It's
Sure.
probably in between like the epiphany slash conflict phase. So I was having a little bit of trouble positioning it.
Okay.
So if you could scroll down there, you'll find. I think I say like, let me just tell this short story or something like that, and then there you go. That's it.
Cool.
What are your thoughts on it?
Can you tell us the story real quick?
Yeah, so basically the way I'm starting it is that so I decided to leave my corporate job. I used to be a finance professional, and then I decided to quit my corporate job when I became a mom because I wanted to spend more time with my baby. But I really heavily underestimated the challenges of both motherhood and entrepreneurship. So I was having a really tough time struggling the business, the family, and still having a healthy lifestyle. And things went on for several years like that, just keep calm and carry on type of thing. But at some point, things became even tougher when our second daughter came along, and also my eldest started school. So the logistics become really complicated.
Right.
And I still kept trying to do everything. But one evening, I was about to put the girls to bed after a pretty long day and also being alone with the kids. And I started feeling this pressure in the center of my chest. So I started breathing slowly, hoping it would pass, but it didn't. So I tried to speed up the giving the bottle to the baby, told the big sister, you can watch cartoons, and I just lay on the sofa. But it didn't pass. And that pain, that pressure on the chest became like a sharp pain.
Mm.
And then I started having trouble breathing.
Okay.
At that point, I called my husband, like, okay, are you coming home soon? It happens he was still in the office. So that was not what I wanted to hear. He was miles away. So I started, my right arm started going numb at that point. My right hand started going numb, and I freaked out pretty much. I remember this really funny YouTube video called "I'm just having a little heart attack," and I literally just panicked. I thought I was having a heart attack. So I thought, well, it's not like my baby and my toddler or my 5-year-old is going to help me. So I called the emergency, and obviously they sent the ambulance. I was not having a heart attack in the end, but I was having a panic attack. And even though it sounds a bit silly, this was kind of a turning point for me, and I realized that I was really, really drained. And I had been working as a coach. There's no way I could continue coaching people if I was not feeling emotionally balanced, and I was so ran down. So I took some time off, and that's when I decided to really prioritize the health and wellness stuff.
Okay.
Which, ironically, I was very much into in the past. Like, I'm a trained Pilates teacher. I've been doing yoga for 15 years, and I come from a biology background, but I have completely fallen off track. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Like, I've been going back to what I knew best to do, and I would love to create a community and some kind of membership site for women to help them with the same type of thing. So basically helping workaholic women like me having more balance in their lives, and specifically around healthy living.
Cool.
So the idea would be to have wellness coaching. I am a trained fitness professional, so I can provide workout videos as well. Obviously, I also got into doTERRA because of the aromatherapy component of managing stress and everything that's going on. So the offer would be very much helping workaholic business women de-stress and embrace a healthier lifestyle.
So the one thing I'd say from this so far is when you're actually telling the story, make sure you really dive into the internal, external desires. So you, the backstory is awesome. You hit the wall, which is great. But I've noticed, and for everyone who's watching right now, we have to notice what's interesting is that if you dive really deeply into things that you really wanted, things you were scared about, things you were trying to portray to others that you were totally fine, that everything you got it together, or you were really actually freaking out or whatever, those are huge stepping stones to making a story that's very effective. So I would just dive in a little more deeply on that part of it. So I'm looking through the page here as well, and I'm ready to buy, because this is what they're going to first, right?
It was, but I'm happy to change that around, based on what you told me earlier.
Sure. I'm ready to buy. I like using first-person language and buttons and call to actions, but I'm wondering if it's like, because the offer here is you're gonna get a 12-month.
So here I basically had
There it is.
I was basically saying, if you purchase this specific
Right.
enrollment kit, then you get the membership site and the Facebook community, and some coaching with me as a bonus, and the Kickstart handbook, which is kind of a workbook that I'm creating. So a bunch of other bonuses. But effectively, they would pay for the kit. They would become clients under my link, and then they would get all the stuff.
Love it.
And basically, my idea in terms of value ladder would be, obviously, if they continue as a customer, I would have some, more or less passive income coming in. And at the same time, I was basically offering them a 45-minute coaching call, which would be like a paid discovery session, so to speak.
I love it.
If they happen to be a good fit, then they could potentially become longer-term clients for coaching.
I'm ready to buy. I'm wondering if like anyway. Anyway, no, I think that is awesome there.
Is it the fact that it was also like the first page? It's probably a bit too strong language for the first page.
That's exactly where my head is on it. That's why I'm thinking that.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. No, but I'm
Yeah.
happy to like. I'm honestly, thank you so much for walking through the way you do the MLM thing because that makes perfect sense. So.
Yeah, someone else asked, Bev was asking, so I'm just going to clarify this for everybody as well. She said it's the same thing with vendors. So, guys, I'm sorry, when you're an affiliate. Guys, if you don't control the order checkout page, so that's like on someone else's site, or it's an affiliate link, or it's whatever, the way to still play the game is by making your own little paid things in the front. That way you can profitably spend ad money. Like, because, right, like if you're doing like affiliate sales, which is where I made my first dollar on the internet, by the way. Or if you're doing MLM stuff or sales like commission based thing, I still right. That's like way over here on this side. I still want to send people to a place where I can capture their information and profitably, I'm just trying to break even. That way, I have a machine that's like cycling on itself to give me leads faster than anyone else with that affiliate link or that MLM or the commission based sales can even talk to people. And you end up making this filter that's super cool that just rolls on itself. So what I do though on the thank you page is after they purchase like my little bonuses or whatever. So the question you have to answer then is, let's say I'm selling a protein powder or whatever. The question, guys, you have to ask yourself is what else do they need, or what other problems are they going to have when they buy this, or what are the questions they're going to have. Build products around those that are front end. So it's attractive to those people because those are some of the problems they're probably dealing with as well. And then when they get to the thank you page, you sell all this stuff on the back end and tell them. And the way you get around it is you say, step one, go click right here. And this is not like a far-fetched thing. This is how Russell Brunson was like such a huge affiliate and MLMer guy for such a long time. He was step one, click right here and go get signed up and then come right back. And so when they click, it open up a new tab. It goes straight to the person's affiliate link or MLM downline link or whatever. And then what we'd say here, and we'd say it in this video, but we'd also say it in like this. We'd literally walk them through how to purchase. And they say, yes, I'm ready to have this thing. And it'd go take them over. Cool. Step one, just click right here and then screenshot your receipt. Step two, send the screenshot right here to this email or this support or a live chat or whatever. And you give them all those bonuses at that time, but it also opens up the conversation for whatever is next on your actual value ladder. And that's how you get leads, but have a revenue machine to just bring people in like crazy.
Sorry, Stephen, can I just ask a question about that?
Yeah.
Because you said basically if you're selling protein powder, you start thinking, okay, so what do they need, aside from the protein powder in terms of follow-up problems that they need to solve, is that right?
Yeah. It's one of the easiest ways.
Basically, do I understand correctly that you're kind of solving the follow-up problems ahead of them buying the protein powder?
You can. It's just a way. It's not a hard, fast rule, but it's a way to start thinking through what could be also attractive for that individual. You're trying to find things that are complementary to, like, it can't scratch the same itch. You know what I mean? If they just bought turkey, I can't film with more turkey. So.
I was just thinking it's really smart because effectively it's like you're kind of crushing the limiting beliefs ahead of time. So by the time they get to the thank you page with the MLM opportunity, that's already sorted.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, cool. Okay, so everyone, hook, story, offer, right? We kind of went through some of the offer, went through some of the story. Let's look at the hook. Not a deter wholesale customer yet. Purchase your essential aromatherapy diffuse kit. So, this was not the first page, huh? This was the first page.
Yeah,
how would you like
the second page, yeah.
Stress anxiety without numbing out. Prozac. Yeah. Okay. She's trying to talk to people who are currently in pain. Dissolve stress and anxiety without numbing out. I think this might be too early in their education to have up front. I think at the top up here it'd be cool if you said something like So just from reading your headlines and stuff, you are targeting specifically business women who are stressed out like crazy. Is that kind of the
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
So what I would do, literally at the top, is I would put attention, professional business women who feel stress almost 24/7. Literally just call that person out, especially on front end stuff. That works really really well. Garrett White does that a lot in his stuff. He get it's very very specific. Attention, middle class men who are married, have kids, and are not happy. It's like infomercials do that all the time too. If you are treating this thing and are currently between these ages and live in this region, you could be eligible for. You know what I mean? That's why they start that way as well. So they're not so concerned or excited about the free thing yet. They just need to know that they are where they should be. You say attention, call them that person specifically out right from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, if this is the first page, I would get rid of the logo and member login stuff at the top too. I'd have this section be the very first thing on the very top. It's like that. The text as well. On this, what I would do, how would you like to instantly dissolve stress and anxiety? So the thing that's like the buzz, the thing that really kind of like puts salt in the wound and reminds them of their pain, I'd press enter right there and have that be on a separate line. Instantly dissolve stress and anxiety, but I'd make it big and shrink down how would you like to, just a little bit, and then put in parentheses without numbing out on Prozac, pretzels, or Fresco, which is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That pops out that main thing right there. For everyone who's watching right now, the brain learns in saccades, right? Little tiny snapshots and images. So like whenever there's a new idea, I like to put a new line for text. Whenever there's a new idea in general overall, that's when there's a break in the page. There's a lot of psychology with how the information gets consumed. So like right here, right, we're breaking topics. And the brain needs that when you guys are building your pages, so that there's a build and a break, right? The build up the idea, support the new idea, try and put the idea in their head, and then break when it comes to the new topic, but related thing. Same thing as with the text as well. Yeah. Well, cool. Elsa, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to go on to gyms now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This is awesome. There we are. Cool, guys. That helped just a little bit to walk through just a little bit. Some of those. I want you to understand something with this is that I want you to know like there are rules to this, right? There's a structure, there's a framework, and that's what we're focusing on, frameworks. But then once you understand the frameworks and why it's the framework, some of it becomes more fluid, right? And you can put different things different places, and it's not so hard fast on the rules anymore. You know what I mean? Let's see. Thanks for sharing this with you. Good job. That's awesome stuff. How do I hire you? You already are. You're in it right now. Stephen, the fact that you left ClickFunnels, is this a new hook? The intro outro, like fit to fat to fit. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly. What are the ways that you can make your story super, super... Elsa also asked the question, what do you do when you're still in the middle of the origin story? And I don't think I really answered that question. I'm sorry. My head got somewhere else. If you're still in the middle of the origin story, guys, here's the big secret. You're always still in your origin story. You never stop. That's the big secret. Is if you already have one, and whatever I do in the next month is going to add onto my origin story. Whatever I'm experiencing in life right now, I can go and I can grab whatever's going on, and that just continues, right, to put in cool things in my origin story, right? So one of the things I've learned is that if I just go live the hook, it's way easier for me to have a attractive story. Let me explain what I mean here, right? You guys all know that I believe that if I had the money to get my first Funnel Hacking Live event, I wouldn't be right here right now, right? I wouldn't have been qualified. It was me pursuing the goal that made me qualified to hit the goal, right? What's interesting though is that when I got to ClickFunnels, right, and I started launching my own show, and I started launching my stuff, and I started putting it out there, I realized that what made me followable, right, were elements in my life, okay, that people wanted to know. What am I doing? What am I wearing? You guys are commenting right now on the nice t-shirt. You said nice beanie. Steven, I'm loving the beard. Why do you care about that? Right? Why do you care? You do, right? Right? Oh man, you guys all joke about my orange water bottle. Nice orange juice, man. Right? Y'all joke about it. Why? Because I have gotten great at becoming a followable character. But there's ways to make yourself a followable character. First of all, you got to understand that you right now are followable. There are things going on in your life right now that make you attractive to follow. You just haven't noticed it yet, right? And so you are always in your origin story. It's something that you're always experiencing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. What you need to understand is that you have to go back in your mind, right? And you feel like, well, I don't have this like massive success story yet. Guys, the intro to my podcast is literally, what's up guys, I've been learning from some of the top marketers for years, and I recently left my job to go start my own 2 Comma Club business without any business funding or VC capital, no debt, right? That's the freaking hook. I mean, that's what it is. Follow me while I just use today's best internet sales funnels. That is the hook. Follow me, right? Which means I'm documenting the great, I'm documenting the bad. Right? That's what you do when you haven't. If you're like, oh man, I don't know if I have this huge, crazy origin story yet, right? There is a reason why you are doing what you are doing right now, right? And if you're like, oh, why are you on this? Somehow, you found out, you logically justified being on the One Funnel Away Challenge. Why? Why are you here? Why are you here? Something got you here. There was an experience. And if you're like, well, I saw this email. Okay, yeah, you saw the email from Russell. But what were you doing that made the email so huge? I find the best way to find your best origin stories is to be the annoying 3-year-old kid that will not stop asking why. Okay? Why are you doing this? Because of this. Why? Go way back. And you start digging out not just facts on what you did. You start pulling out emotions on why you did it. Okay? There was a scenario. There was a scene. There was something that went on in your head. There was something going on in your environment that when you saw the email, you were like, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go both feet in. I'm going to go the entire way. And I'm going to be there on the final day with Steve Larsen. Right? That's huge. It's the exact same thing for your products that you're selling. Why did you choose to sell what you are, right? We didn't dictate what you chose to build a funnel about. You came up with that decision. Why are you doing that? Well, someone walked up to me and I thought it'd be a good idea. Okay, but why? Right? Go back. Oh man, turns out it's because when I was 8 years old, this isn't true, but like, right, when I was 8 years old, my dad, he wasn't very awesome, and he kept making fun of me, and he told me how to pretty much amount to nothing, and man, honestly, I just truly want to show him up. That is followable. You know what I mean? There is a reason, and it goes down to a belief that you have been harboring, and you have the belief, and you've been harboring that belief because of an experience that you had, okay? That's where you start your story. That's where you start the origin story. Go way back. Oh, man, why do you wear that beanie? You know what? I like this beanie, first of all, for many reasons. I like the beanie because it reminds me skiing growing up. My dad was going to go be an Olympic skier. He was going to try to be, this is a true story, okay? He was going to go try and be an Olympic skier. And I was like, and when I was 5 years old, I started skiing. I was 5. And he would take me on the slopes, and my dad was a slalom skier, right? I'm sorry, he skied moguls. He was a super fast downhill mogul skier. Still has not told me the tallest cliff he's jumped out off of. The tallest cliff he's jumped off of. It's wrecked his knees now, but he's the man, right? For some reason, for several reasons, okay? This reminds me of growing up, and all I wanted for Christmas was a ski season pass, and we'd go 20, 30 times in a season. And I have tons of awesome memories skiing. Good ones, kind of painful ones, right? Lost my big toenail because my boots were too tight one year. and it fell straight off and killed it. Nuts, crazy stories. Lots of experiences growing up, being completely on my own multiple times when I was a young kid on the middle of a mountain. Right, little confidence boosters here and there. I love mountains. Okay, also reminds me of backpacking. Love mountains. Love being outside. Okay, when you start thinking about where this beanie comes from, this is not the beanie, but it is the reason I wear the beanie. Want to know another reason? When I was in fifth grade, I started realizing I was fundamentally different than a lot of the other kids. That's the first. Remember when you guys you didn't have your eyes open to this world and you're all boring and saw the world in black and white? Remember when you were normal? Remember how much that sucked? Okay? Remember there was a lot of you guys have an experience where you're like, crap, I realize I'm different than everybody else out there. Right? And that's not like a me, you kind of a thing. That's not what I'm saying at all, but you realize like, man, my brain ticks a little bit differently. There's a different clock going on inside there, right? I was in fifth grade, and I remember this explicitly, and I had a hard time growing up. I was not amazing at sports. It's not that I wasn't physical. I wasn't amazing at sports. I wasn't involved. Like, I wasn't part of the cool kid group, right? I did not fit in very well. I just didn't, okay? But I would go home and I would do crazy stuff with music. And I would do crazy stuff with creativity thing, like lots of stuff, okay? And it was like a major theme in my life to try and figure out what on earth I was good at, okay? A huge theme. This is like an active conversation for me growing up. I'm being really vulnerable right now, okay? It's a very big key of storytelling. Super vulnerable, okay? You realize that those things that you're embarrassed about are actually your superpower and the reason that people follow you. Okay? Don't hide it. Okay? I did not know what I was good at. And I, as a 12-year-old, would go back home and I'd tell my mom and my dad, like, I don't know what the heck what am I good at? I'm not good at anything. I don't know what I do. What do I do? What do I say when I hang out with people? This has been a common thread in my life. Okay? I wear the beanie because I think I look cool. And I had some major self-confidence issues when I was a kid. Huge. Like a lot of us, okay? Huge ones. I didn't know how to speak. I didn't speak. I saw an adult, I'd walk the other way. I was so freaking shy. I was so shy, right? I think I look awesome in this. Why do I own a motorcycle? It's right down there. Because I look like a bad mamma jamma, baby. I love freaking riding it. Oh, what's up? Right? Super cool, okay? We all do things because of things we have experienced and the beliefs that it is harboring inside of us. You have got to figure out why you are doing what you're doing. It is not because it was buy one, get one free. That is the reason you took action then, right? That's a close, right? Reasons to act now, that's a close. Great. But it is not why you are doing what you're doing. It is not why you are here. It is not why you are listening to this right now. You are here because my guess is you need to have a business win. You've probably been trying this multiple times, right? You most likely are getting asked the stupid question of, well, is this the one that's going to work? Or some other kind of demeaning thing, and you're just hoping it will, but you know it will, but you're not quite sure that it will, but you know other people have done it, and you know it's possible, and you're hanging on a thread with some hope that it works, right? Am I hitting on some cylinders there, right? How do I know that? Because I freaking lived it, okay? Does that make sense? You have got to figure out the core underlying reason of what you're doing, why you're doing. That is your origin story. That is how you tell it. And that is the vulnerability you need to go have it be not like a mess, have it be turned into your message. Okay? That's a big deal. That's a big deal for you to be able to pull that off. Okay? And so when someone walks up, again, it's the same thing. When someone walks up and they do the whole, I don't have time for this. Number one, I don't believe him. That's total garbage. Okay. Number two, I want them to see that they are in the exact scenario that was crafted for them to make them attractive to follow. You don't have time? Guess what? No one else seems to either. Lead with that. Guys, I remember this one time I had no time, and it was crazy. That's why I tell you guys, it was crazy. I was in college. I was in the army, right? I was married. I had kids. I had no time. I paint the scene for them. Why am I doing that? Because they have felt that also. I am starting from where they are beginning. Okay? And it's a place that I can relate with them. I had no time, so I went and I spent all this time. I knew that there was a better life for me. I knew there was. This is a true story. I knew there was a better life. Okay? And for years, my wife and I just bam, bam, bam. We were like, we were doing everything that we could to try and survive, but we could not do anything but live loan to loan. Not even paycheck to paycheck. We couldn't get a paycheck. Okay? Other students were working for $3 an hour. If I worked 2 jobs at $3 an hour, we still wouldn't be able to live. So I stayed on loans and learned how to build a business. Okay? It ended up being this huge blessing. Okay? But I was spending all this time in the evenings and the mornings amidst college, the army, married life, family life, building my first product. And to spend 8 months doing that, and the sacrifice that my wife made with me for me to go spend that 8 months and then have it not work, that sucks. Okay? What I want to do is I want to teach you guys the way to do it without having to go through those things. All I need you to do is opt down right down below. I'm going to send you my cheat sheet. It's 3 steps that will make it so you don't have to go through that pain. There we go. There was the hook. There was the story. And there was the offer. Does that make sense? That was a true story. Totally made up on the other stuff. Make sense though? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you're always in your origin story. So the big key, the big secret is to go live the hook. Live the hook. Too many of you are not willing to live your own hook, meaning go through a little bit of crap that makes you ultra attractive to follow in a month from now. Okay? The fact that you guys have been in this is a huge hook. The fact that you've been sticking to it, that's a huge hook. That's a major reason why people will send it. Does that make sense? Major reason. Hey, I was listening to this guy and he would yell at me every day. It was crazy. I don't understand why he had these massive eyeballs. He had a beard and he would scream every single day the first time, and he was like crazy motivated, like hyper motivated, like kind of the weird kind of motivated. I don't know. He was a goofball, but like he was saying some stuff, and I started realizing like it's not actually been my fault I've never been successful in business. It's not been, and that was like the most relieving thing I'd ever tried, because I realized I had no time and I had no money, and I kept trying these businesses and people asking me stupid questions like, is this the one that's finally going to work? Is this the one's going to make it? Oh, how about you take me out to lunch today, huh? Yeah, Mr. Richo. Yeah, sound good? Right? And I was like, and it sucked. It was terrible, but I kept listening to what he's saying. I spent 30 days doing that. 30 days doing that challenge. But for me to pull it off, 30-day challenge, oh my gosh, I had to get up super early, try and mentally keep checked in my job to make sure that we could eat, but then invest all this time and sacrifice no more family or personal relationship time in the evenings. And I spent 30 days doing this thing with this guy, and by the end of it, I remember 3.5 weeks in, the day came for me to launch, and there's all this pressure, and I've told all these people, and it's been really intense. And on the inside, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I was freaking out. On the outside, I was trying to tell everyone like, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, but I didn't want them to know I was doing it because I don't want to get made fun of. Sometimes they found out anyway though, and I would just tell them like, yeah, no, it's been great. And if not, that's Steve Larsen. He's a freaking idiot anyway. Like, I don't know, it's massive eyeballs, something like that, some weird syndrome. And like, anyway, I went and I launched it. I pushed the button, boom! And I stopped and I refreshed the page. And I refreshed the page. And I refreshed the page. And I refreshed the page every single minute for 120 minutes. And nothing happened. And I sat back and I started realizing like, crap, like, why isn't this working? And all of a sudden, I had risked $20 in ads, which for me was a lot of time. That represented a little more than an hour and a half of me working. And I sat there and I decided, I'm going to go to bed. And as I stood up to walk around, I was like, what if? What if? I turned around and I reloaded the page. Someone opted in. And I couldn't believe it. And I sat down and I started looking. What will they do in my funnel? It's not perfect. I know it's not. I'm just trying to do stuff. And I sat down and I realized, oh my gosh, they bought. They didn't buy the upsell. They didn't buy a bump. But I made my first $7. And it was crazy, guys. It was crazy. It validated everything. Beliefs started falling. I started seeing the world differently than I had before. This actually could work. And I did it badly. And it still worked just a little bit. And it became this glimmer of hope, massive glimmer of hope. And what I want to do right now, guys, I've not made my 2 Comma Club award, right? I've not made this, or I've not, whatever your goal is, right? The thing that you're calling your shot on, right? I've not made that yet. I'm not hit that. But what I'm here to do is I'm here to document my journey on the way to hitting that thing, which means painfully, I'm going to document both the successes and the failures. You can make fun of me for it. You can do whatever you want for it, but bam, this is what I want. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. If you want to follow, this is my journey. Go ahead and opt in down below. Something like that. Okay? Does that make sense? He's got me thinking, what's the offer coming? Does that make, right? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I just followed the Epiphany Bridge script in my head. There's a backstory. I'm joining from the point where they are and their experiences they're experiencing. So my backstory hooks in there. Internal and external desires. Internally, I'm freaking out. Externally, I'm saying it's the one. Hit a wall. Oh man, no one opted in. I've refreshed every single minute for 2 hours. Suddenly, epiphany happens. Boom, somebody opted in. Woo! New plan. And I'm like, this is it. Now let's go toward, right? Does that make sense? I'm hitting on some serious, intense emotions right here, huh? It's because I know you. I know my customer. I know you guys. Okay? And I want y'all to know this is worth it and real and powerful. Okay? Jim, I'm so sorry. We don't really have a whole lot of time here. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to, you need to continue the process, right? I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger. I know. I just opened a loop. I'm not going to close it. I'm going to leave you guys uncomfortable. Okay, here we go. All right. Hey, Jim, I'm just going to walk through your pages here, okay? Okay, self-storage domination. Now remember, Jim is doing self-storage stuff and very impressively has launched his own channel in the middle, his own challenge in the middle of this challenge. Okay, self-storage domination. Free ebook exposes how you can stop losing leads, rentals, and revenue to your competition. Dude, that's cool, man. Everyone like that hook? That's a sick hook right there. That's sexy right there. Let me go open up the chat again so I make sure I see that. What's the difference between wall and conflict? Conflict is something that you experience while you're executing the plan, right? Wall is like the first major hiccup. Oh crap! It's like the oh man, crap hit the fan. You know what I mean? It's like it's like I was saying, the wall, like, and it's kind of like a buildup. So I keep doing this thing, right? I'm staying up late. I'm trying to do everything he said. He's got huge eyeballs, but I listen anyway. They're kind of long, but I keep staying in. I keep tuning in. I'm losing sleep over it by choice, which is a big thing for me already. And like, you know what I mean? And I go and I launch it, and nothing. It's that anticipation. I'm trying to build that emotion inside where they're like, and what happened? Right? I need them to be saying that to themselves. What happened? Tell me what you did next. And then, dang it didn't work. And I want them to feel, no! Right? That's what I'm trying to have them feel on the inside. What did you do? Right? You're in the middle of peril. You're a victim. Jeopardy. That doesn't always have to be the angle, but it's really followable. And most of us have not always had everything in our life be sunshine and daisies. Right? Which is kind of to our advantage when we're telling these kinds of stories. Just pull them out. And that's totally cool. Be vulnerable. And then suddenly they'll be like, I've suffered also. You have too? And you're like, yeah. Right? Anyway. Okay. All right, cool. Hey, everyone's asking where you got the graphic designer. My guess is Fiverr. All right, here we go. Looks super, super cool. All right, I'm loving the hook. He's calling him straight out. Self-storage domination. Free ebook exposes how you can stop. I mean, it's a great squeeze page. All right, self-storage domination. One thing I would say, first of all, you guys, is logos do not matter as much as we all wish they did. So I would make that logo probably half the size and then shrink up the margins on both the top and the bottom. You want to bring up the content on the page above the bottom of the page as much as possible. So you could kill that space and kill that space. We're trying to get as much of the sales pitch in front of them as quickly as possible. So pull it up, pull the page up. So personally, I know this is the template that you guys are given, but I like to take down margins on the top and the bottom there as well. The padding right there, I pull it up. Okay. So the page gets pulled way up, and now, cause they may not know this is a video right here, right? What would you do from day 1 to 30 to be successful in today's? That is awesome, man. Here's the perfect solution to have your ultimate unfair advantage in your self-storage market. So, okay, I'm assuming there's going to be more video. What I would do is tell your origin story, right? I went and I was a failure, and then I went and I got this self-storage thing because I thought it would be the thing that gets me out. And then, right, internally, I was super excited. I was a little nervous, but I was pumped about it. Right? You don't always have to play like the heavy, hard side of it, right? Anyway. Externally on the outside. Everyone was pumped for me also. They're like, oh, it's a perfect fit for you. That'd be awesome. It's super cool. That's awesome. You want to go be an entrepreneur. Well, I start being an entrepreneur and it's crazy. Right, start hitting the wall. I realized like I started actually doing the numbers. Funny enough, I don't know why, but I did it after I bought it, which sounds stupid, and it was stupid. But this is what happened, right? And that's you being vulnerable. I started running the numbers, and each unit was this amount, and it meant this, and right, boom, right, and you start hitting this. $10 with an artist I found in the Philippines. Yeah. Fiverr is amazing, guys. I use Fiverr like crazy when I'm doing like stuff like this. Super cool. The big boys in the industry are coming for you. Okay, same thing as I was saying to Elsa here. I'd press enter right there and make are coming for you a new line and make it bigger and louder. Make it more bold, maybe a different color. It's got to be bigger. All right. Big boys in the industry are coming for you. New idea, new line. Okay. Imagine what would it be like if your self-storage business was virtually competition proof. Sweet. This looks great, man. Great job. 30-day challenge. The only thing I so far, the thing that I do, man, is your free ebook is on its way to inbox. Before you go, check out this very special offer just for you. I would shorten the fact, like, it's good that you're stroking their ego on what they just did. That's important on pages so that they all tie together. Hey, glad you just did that thing, but before you keep going, here's this thing. So instead I would say, like, your ebook is being sent to your inbox, but sign up for the 30-day self-storage challenge or something like that. Meaning I have to here's the problem. Here's the problem. If I scroll down here, I can't tell that you're pitching me a challenge until like halfway down the page. You know what I mean? Meaning it's not loud. It's not loud. It's like so what I would do is I'd take the messaging and start lacing in more about this 30-day challenge in the messaging more. I understand that like the video will most likely have some of that as well, which is great. But like, here's the perfect solution to have your ultimate unfair advantage in your self-storage market. So you're saying the solution is the 30-day challenge. Instead, I would what if it was like take the 30-day challenge to gain the ultimate unfair advantage in self-storage. You know what I mean? You're pitching the challenge. So I would make that more about the topic in the major headline right there. And then down below, that's when you're like reinforcing. By the way, big guys are coming for you, right? Make sure. So take the challenge, right? Imagine what it would be like if it was virtually competition proof. So take the challenge. At the end of each one of these sections, I'm putting another call to action again and again and again and again. So it's like, right, whenever the sale happens, something new pops up in anyone's brain. It's like it's tons of red flags that pop up. And you have to do your best to logically let them know that that's a stupid red flag. Nah, that's a dumb red flag. Come on back over here. So, right, it's like sales 101. Sales 101, I'm going to try and sell you something, and you're going to give me a reason why you shouldn't, and I'm going to have a counter, but then go back again to the call to action. And you give me a counter, then I go back to the call to action. The counter, back to... Does that make sense? So for each one of these, the big boys in the industry are coming for you. Right, so then down here, right here, I would have a button at the bottom of this that reinforces, sign up to take the challenge, right? Dominate. All right, imagine what it'd be like. Sign up to take the challenge. Go dominate. And so you'll notice on a lot of the funnels that we build, in fact, I can't think of one where it isn't that way. It's like section that we know is combating an objection in your head that you didn't have to say. We just know that you're probably thinking this. By the way, here's another call to action. Right, then the next thing, another section combating something else that we know that you're probably dealing with in your head, and another call to action. That's the pattern of all these pages, right? Well, I don't know if this is worth it, right? That's a very external based concern. Well, here's what you're gonna get when you get the challenge. This. So right down here, put another massive button. Yes, I want this. Sign me up for the challenge now. Like, have another call. The call to action should come after every logical argument that you have made back. Right, it's literally a stack, 100%. Right. By the way, here's a cool bonus. When you get this challenge. Anyway, the button. Russell always made fun of me when I first started working at ClickFunnels. He basically said, Hey, Steven, if you want people to click on buttons, they need to be big. I would like double the size of that button and make it bright. Make it like switch those colors. Make the button red and make it's time to dominate blue. I'd switch them. We want the big bright color. It's hard to miss the fact that's a button in your face. Bam! Right? That makes sense. 30-day money back guarantee. Right? Then another massive button. Recap everything you're going to get. I love the page format that you're following here. This is awesome. Big massive button again, right? It should scroll back up to the top. Oh, it didn't. That's okay, though. Sweet. All right, next page. Here's what you're going to get. Money back guarantee. Every call counts. Okay, two things on this. The button call to action. Instead of buy now, check this out. Like .com secrets. If we go look at .com secrets button, right? It's very special offer here. You're right. Yes, or yes, I want this free book now. It's those kinds of things. Special offer here was a headline taken from Body Beast, Beachbody. They split test like crazy. Special offer here. That's why they use that. But we will use that plus. Yes, I want this challenge now. Yes, sign me up for the challenge now. Yes, first person language in buttons tends to do really, really well. So I would change that, make it a little bit bigger. As far as congruency goes, I like to use the same vernacular on the order page button, the same words, as I do here. Right? So they're clicking the same thing. Because what you don't want to have happen is you don't want them to have to accept two ideas in order to buy from you. Just one. So the one idea they're buying from you right now, the one idea they're accepting at this point, this time now is, yes, let me take the challenge. Yes, I want the challenge. Yes, sign me up for the challenge or whatever. Right? And then the bottom, get instant access when you get started today. Get started on the challenge instantly today. Join others in the challenge today. That could be cool. Massive social proof. But whatever the copy is there, use the same copy for that. Okay? And it's the same button copy throughout the entire page. That's huge. It's a big deal. The other thing I would toss in here is a countdown clock. Countdown clocks are magic. Put a countdown clock in. And then social proof. Put in like 3 or 4 testimonials. And if it's a new product, the testimonial does not need to be about the product. The testimonial can be about you. What's it like to work? Right? What's it like to work with Jim? What's it like to work with Jim? Right? And they're answering that question, and that's what you say. What's it like to work with Jim? And you put all these testimonials right there. Right? That's how, if you don't have testimonials yet, it's a good workaround for that. Okay, as far as wait, your order's not complete. Dude, this looks great, man. It's visually very nice. I like it. Secret upgrade bonus. Don't miss this amazing offer. Do you want the companion online course at a huge 80% discount? You'll never see this offer anywhere else. Look at that. Scroll down and pop up also. Free storage, marketing, tune-up call. This is a sexy offer. See how each page is also an offer? Like the whole funnel's an offer, but on each page, what gets them to click on that call to action is another little tiny mini offer, right? Today, what you get? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, the only thing I would do here is put the policies and all that stuff, like shrink down that logo like crazy, and then I'd put a horizontal line because we need to break the ideas here. I thought today what you're going to get, for some reason, I thought that was part of it. Same with policies and all that stuff. So I would put a horizontal line, some spacing, and then shrink down that logo like crazy. So that it's logical that that's not part of this section, because right now it feels like it's part of that section. 2 free upgrades, right? And then I would put 2 more of those same buttons right down here below as well. Sweet, man. All right, congrats, order complete. Love it. One thing I do like to do that I've noticed helps people actually take action on what they buy just personally, I'm just telling you guys personally right here, I like to put a video right here. They click it like, hey, what's up? Oh my gosh, hey, thanks so much. I really appreciate you guys taking this. It's gonna be awesome. The challenge is amazing. We started it because of X, Y, and Z. Here's and then what I like to do is I like to teach them how to consume what they just bought. So then you say something like, hey, here's what's gonna happen next. Number one, you have an email. I noticed that when I do this, it drastically reduces support tickets and questions. That's why I'm telling you this right now. Plus, it also increases people using it, which makes you more success stories and more testimonials, which sells more product. Okay, so what I like to do is put a video here in the script that I basically say is, great choice. Okay, so confirm what they just did. Hey, awesome job. Excited you're here. Right? Reconfirm why they did what they did. We did this because we want you to be successful in this. I got tired of seeing X, Y, and Z in the industry, and excited to have you in here and get to know you. Anyway, this is going to be an awesome challenge. Now tell them what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next? And what I do is I like to logically walk them through literally the fulfillment process. So step one, what literally is going to happen, you guys can go check your email if you have any questions at all. The link to reach out to our support or me or whatever, right, is right here. Open up that email and click on the link and you'll get access into the members area. The members area is where it's kind of the hub for everything. And so you got the members area. We're shipping out to you that physical book, which you just have as well. And then we also got the 30-day challenge that you're going through. So every day at blank, blank, blank time, this time zone, you can jump on right here. Here's how to access it. Links are in the members area. I walk through that stuff with them, and it's really, really helpful to do that kind of stuff. Really reduces, like I said, support tickets, complaints. Biggest reason I find people will complain after they buy from me is they just literally didn't get what they bought. That sucks. Okay? So I do everything I can to tell them in the video, right? Hey, this is what is going to happen next and how to actually get it. And this is the step 1, 2, 3 of how to be successful with what you got. And literally, I'm just telling them how to use it. Then I go and I take that same content and it becomes the content on my thank you page. Great choice in the first headline. Good job or whatever, right? Here's what's going to happen next. Step number 1, go check your email, right? And also click this access purchase button because it's, and then step number 2, go create your login for the members area. Step number 3, this is our community. Step number 4, we go live for the challenge every day at X time, and here's the link to do so and where to find the link. Step number 5, whatever it is, okay? You literally walk them through fulfillment. Way happier customers, way less support tickets, way more success stories, okay? Then I literally take that same copy, and that is what I put in the automated email that goes to them when they purchase. So they're getting it in 3 places. By doing this, guys, it drastically dropped complaints that literally the people just didn't know how to get a hold of their thing, even though they were getting the email, even though like everything was still happening. I was just bringing awareness to them. Look, here's the plan. And that's how I tell that helped a lot. Big nugget right there, by the way. Okay. All right, then there's the go login. Sweet. And that's what we're using for kind of an example. Sweet. All right, guys. We're done. Yeah? Slam dunk. Such a good walkthrough. Glad you guys liked it. Fun stuff. That's more of what I do with 2 Comic Book coaching stuff. I dive through their funnels like a lot. Amazeballs. I haven't seen that phrase forever. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys being here though. Hopefully you guys have had your eyes open on why this actually works. Pains me on the inside to see a lot of entrepreneurs running around going, well, I haven't quite figured out my product yet. Like, well, that's why should they even buy it? Focus more on that. And start putting the offer together, right? The beauty of funnels and the beauty of ClickFunnels is that you're able to go in and actually, anyway, the beauty of ClickFunnels is that you're able to actually go in and automate the sales message, which means they're hearing it, you're saying it the same every single time, which means now it's measurable, which means now you know how to go tweak stuff, and tweaks alone, right? Go do better or as good as your competition. Then you start adding in things like really good storytelling and traffic methods and how to go get influencers and a freaking podcast or some publishing vehicle. It's like, it's very hard to fail when you just do that, give it a little time, bam, right? Because you got a list, you got the assets, you got your speaking, people are hearing your voice, they're falling in love with you, the attractive character, and you have this thing that's automated. So then you can go back and you can look and be like, oh man, looks like OTO number 2 is sucking it up, right? And just like Legos, I can just take out that one piece, go fix it, and plug it right back in and see if it works. And the market tells me if it worked, right? Just launch, because I don't know what's perfect. That's my own perception of what I think is perfect, but I'm not the one filling my own wallet, so who freaking cares, right? It's just about me getting it out there. And then some of the most, in fact, I was telling you, like literally 90 out of the 100 top funnels and ClickFunnels are the most hideous funnels you've ever seen in your life. Why? Because that market doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Those markets that are buying it, right? Don't focus on the perfection of it. Just get it out, because you don't know, like someone's gonna be like, oh, this is sick, cool, and they go and they buy it. I remember the first sale that came in for my very first like personal funnel, right? It was the one that I failed, that I worked 8 months on. It did not have anyone come in, and it was extremely painful for me, guys. My pride was very hurt. It's very challenging. And I remember so clearly that first purchase. It was like, I mean, for those of you guys who've had your first purchase in the middle of this challenge, you felt like that, whoa, this works. And suddenly all these fears that you thought were real start to dissipate and dissolve on their own. And you're like, what if I just got a little more ballsy over it, right? What if I just did this a little bit more? All right, cool, right? And you go piece by piece by piece by piece. What I need you to focus on from this point on is gaining small wins. Okay, the small wins will go in the lead up to the big ones. But if you can get the small wins, that is the best way to gain momentum. Okay, you must have small wins. Okay, so whether it's finally finishing that page, or finishing the story, or finally getting a publishing episode out, whatever it is that you're publishing on. Okay, I need you to do that. That is the way for you to continue on actually being successful with this. Don't take on this massive project and consider it a win when the whole thing's done. It is a win when that piece got done, not this piece. This piece. Right? And then that piece, and this piece, daily, tiny, small wins. Just 3 incremental moves a day. That's all I focused on when I worked for somebody else. Small move, right? 3 small moves a day. I can do that. I'm going to open up ClickFunnels. I'm going to write that headline, and I'm going to make a copy for that button today. Boom. Right? Next day. Sweet. Now that I have the headline, the button, and the copy. Okay. Get my phone out. Now it's time for me to go, and I'm going to do this video. I'm going to do a little video. Take me 5 minutes. I'm just going to follow the script. I don't know what to say. So step number 1. I'm going to write out the 8 things in Epiphany Bridge script. Backstory, really quickly, right? Internal, external, really quickly. Wall, really quickly. Plan, or Epiphany, plan, conflict, right? Achievement, transformation. And guys, that's how I started. And I would pull up a legal pad, and I would have the video, and I would try and make it look like I wasn't reading. I mean, I tried to make it look like I was looking around the room. So I was like, what's going on, everyone? It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm really, really pumped about this. And I would like divert my eyes real quick. That's the next thing on the script. I would go back. Oh, right. And I was like, oh, Russell said I got to be energetic. So I'd really cycle up the energy. What's going on? Right. Because it would go a little bit lower by the time it comes down the other side. I need you to focus on small incremental wins. That is how the game is played. Focus on getting 3 moves a day. Remember, red dot, green dot. Do not do red dots. Focus on the revenue generating activities. Launch imperfectly. Get it out. You don't fill your own wallet. Just put it out there. And my friends, welcome to an amazing new life and lifestyle. This is generational wealth. I take it very seriously, and it's the reason that I do. If I look at the returns from any other investment vehicle that exists, I cannot find a logical reason why I should pursue any other thing than funnel building. I can't find another thing for me to put $1 in and on an okay ad get $2 back out. I don't know another place that does that. I don't know anything else. I don't know another vehicle. I don't know another modality that is so lucrative. And when you can attain a customer by breaking even, you don't need any VC funding. It negates all need to give up equity in your business. Okay? It increases the speed. It breaks and rebuilds belief patterns. And then you upsell them pure profit, my friends. Pure profit. And then you go in from there, right? From there, upsell the next thing, right? And then the next thing, the next thing. And it is truly a numbers game by that time. And you're telling your stories, and people are coming in, and you're getting new little JVs, and you're finding fun little ways to get traffic. This is the funnest game on the planet. Somebody asked me what I do besides funnel building. I truly don't know, okay? This is my passion. It is my work. It is my hobby. I don't know what else I really do. Okay. And I get like, all right, you should probably find something else to do, but I don't really care. Okay. This is fun. I get paid for helping customers get solutions to their problems. I mean, that's fun, and we can go out and do cool stuff. Okay. This is welcome to your future. Okay. And I don't mean that in like a cheesy way, but if I've done my job right, I have officially ruined you. Okay. And you're going to walk around and you're going to be like, oh, I can't find any other investment. What you're telling me, Mr. Investment Bank, you're telling me on a good year, I'm going to get 20% return, and it's on an exception to the rule and not the rule. Remember that little lesson? I don't care about exceptions to the rule. I want rules that cause cash. Okay. I don't want to go out and be this exception. I don't want to go learn all the little fringe tasks, right? The little fringe tactics and little flash in the pan things. I don't want to. What are the rules that make cash as a default? Money is the byproduct of marketing, right? I want to know that. I want to know that. And how do I automate that message? Oh, sweet. ClickFunnels. You mean I don't need a tech guy anymore? Sweet. And I can go ahead and I can just do it on my own? Awesome. I can find my voice and become someone I can't even recognize in a year if I just do it. That's a huge deal. So when people are like, Steven, how do you get so much energy? Because of all of that. It's not a small deal. This is life-changing. It is life-shifting. You are literally learning to build tracks in your life and make money and make adjustments in the world and make a true change and affect your family's life. Why would I not be energetic and passionate about it? Okay? Learn to be vulnerable. Learn to be a storyteller. And the rest is really easy. Okay? It's a plug-and-play system. Of course, it's not going to work round one. You don't represent your market. Just understand that. Okay? Put your head down, rinse and repeat, and do it again. Iterate, iterate, iterate. Try again, try again, try again. And when you do that, there will come a day when suddenly you'll come back to your account like I did and realize, dude, I put 50 in and I got 50 back out. Whoa. Let's try it again. And you'll put 50 in and you'll get $100 back out. Whoa. And you'll do what I did. Put 50 in, you'll get $200 back out. And I was like, whoa. Crank it up, baby. Let's put all that back in. And you just roll it on itself, roll it on itself, roll it on itself. Upsell them the next thing. Boom. Right? Hashtag ruined. Right? You guys are all awesome. Really appreciate you. Thank you for being in the challenge. If you did like this, I am asking you as a friend and your coach, please let me know on OFAreview.com. And that is the way Russell knows that I'm worth my salt. And hopefully you guys have seen that. I really appreciate you guys doing this and being a part of it and taking your life, your future seriously, and being a self-solver along the way. Okay, a lot of you guys have learned skills beyond funnel building, which will serve you in every other area of life, which is why I get really passionate to get over it. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. Stay tuned. Russell is going to get on. I don't know the exact day yet. I need to go check. I just forgot to look before I got on here. And go crush it. Here's to changing your world and the world.